Kabali nnyo bagijala amannya Geno Byekwaso Flavia. Okusookera ddala kubigenda mu maaso ekibuuzo kibadde lwaki abantu abamu basibiddwa wabweru ba delegates kya buntu kyekibadde ekibuuzo ate nga nabo tundutundu ddene ku muzannyo gwa netball kubanga ebyo tubadde tumanyi nga ba delegates ba netball. Of course I would say nti si kya buntu nti abantu bangi kumpi abantu 5 abantu 4 to be precise abantu 47 balekeddwa wabweru ng'ate kimanyiddwa nti batambudde ate nga si bapya mu netball ate nga bamanyiddwa nti badelegates ba netball ne bagaanibwa oba ne balemesebwa okufuna omukisa ogwo okudisikasinga ekiwandiiko ekigenda okuba nga kibafuga. Naye omanyi mu Uganda mulimu kye tuyita democracy I would say. Oba ng'ekyo tetunnakituukako tulina tukimanyi nti okulonda kuno oba constitution eno egenze ebadde discussed wansi w'obufuzi bwa normalization committee. Tuli aware nti normalization committee okuva November last year nga bamaze okujjako Uganda netball license bateekawo normalization committee esandika okulaba bweddukanya oba bwetereeza embeera eyali tegenze bulungi mu netball oba eyali tegenda bulungi naddala nga kyekuusa ku by'obukulembeze ku bya okuwaayo okukozesa ssente obulungi mu kkowa eryo. Era omulimu ogwagiwa ogumu ku gwo gwali gwakulaba nga eteeka constitution okuteekawo constitution ate nga eteekateeka n'okulonda. Olwaleero nno ogwo omulimu njebaza kubanga gutuukiriza constitution egikoze eki egireese era constitution egitaddewo era constitution bagidisikasinze. Naye akalumiddemu oba ekirumira kiri nti okuyisa constitution wadde nga World Netball yagikkiriza ng'abantu tebasoose gyetegereza ng'ogireese buleesi n'ogiteekawo abantu obudde obwo tebumala bantu kusobola kutegeera biki ebiri emabega w'ebintu bino. Ate bw'omaze ekyo bw'okitadde ku bbali ate ne wabeerawo abalala nga nabo ba stakeholders ate bo n'obakola ki n'obasibira ebweru. So n'olwekyo tekibadde kya buntu bulamu naye tumanyi nti bijja kutereera kubanga tujja kugenda tutereeza mpola obukulembeze obunajja ebyo ebitateredde leero nsuubira nga mpola mpola bajja kumanya engeri y'okubitereezaamu.
Okay, brief.
Nsandika side ya netball era nabadde manyi bulungi nnyo nti constitution eno gyeri discussion egenda maaso. Of course nabaddeko tied up somewhere ne mala nenzija naye bwenzize nensanga nga badelegates bonna bali bweru basibiddwa bweru nesirabawo ate ensonga lwaki nkola ki lwaki nnyingira kubanga abantu abasinga ab'omuzannyo bangi nabo bali bweru neŋŋamba asijja kuyingira. Ekyokubiri nabaddemu era n'ekirowoozo ekigamba nti process eno saagala muntu yenna alowooze nti oba njagadde okuginfluencinga because for me constitution ekoleddwa oba ani agikoze oba efaanana etya nsobola ogikola ki kugikoleramu ne bwe mbaala nga siparticipatinzemu era maze ebbanga nga njogera kubanga ekyo ekintu leero kye bayisizza ekinsibira wabweru ekya qualification nali nakyogerako dda naye mbagamba nti bwe baba nga bakikola nga netball yenaawininga sikiinaako buki kuzibu bwe baba nga bakikoze nga kyali kyakusibira busibizi Geno Byekwaso wabweru naye nga is not in the interest of netball era nabyo tujja biraba mu maaso awo ebinaavaamu tujja bikola ki tujja biraba. So n'olwekyo lwaki siri munda natuuseemu leet naye bwe nsanze nga bannange abangi bali wabweru badelegates be nali nkola nabo ne ŋŋamba naye kankole ki kasijja kuyingira kubanga ntegedde nti already waliwo ekitali kituufu ate saagala kulegitimizinga ekintu kyemanyi nti si kituufu. I would rather be counted kinasigala ebweru buli omwana anakivunulanga bw'anaaba alabye naye nze ndabye nga bannange olw'okuba bali bweru neŋŋamba nange kankireke kisigale ne bana abasigadde ebweru. Etteeka bamaze oddiisa era nga lindese wabweru kubanga qualification eyo sigikola ki sigiina naye kyannaku kubanga amateeka gonna galina kubeera aligned. Etteeka lyonna eri contradictinga national constitution liba obsolete liba null and void because mu Uganda etteeka erifuga qualification for any office beginning with parliament or these higher offices netball A level naye olwaleero netball egambye higher diploma era negamba ne qualification mu sports management. Kasita oba ng'olina the primary qualification, bino bibeera added advantage, tosobola kiteeka mu constitution. I can bet nti bw'onoonya olwaleero mu netball bantu bameka balina qualification eyo. I can bet nti bw'ogenda mu mizannyo emirala bameka abafugibwa etteeka eryo. I can bet nti bw'ogenda mu institutions za government bameka, if you go to parliament oba onoosangayo etteeka ekigamba nti bw'oba toli lawyer jangu tojja mu parliament. Simanyi oba kiina bwe kiri nti bw'oba toli lawyer, because ideally bwe tuba mu parliament tuba tukola amateeka. Qualification eyandibadde singa obukulu yandibadde nti omuntu wakiri abeere ne higher diploma in law. Naye bagamba A-level from the president okutuuka kwasembayo. Waliwo n'ebitongole ebirala nga bw'oba obitegeera. So ekintu ku kya qualification is a very big issue of debate. Ne mu parliament oba mubadde mugoberera mu parliament eyi batusibiddeyo wabweru olwekyo. So naye ababadde bampagira banawulira oba bawulira bati ababadde bampagira mbagumya bino race kudduka wabeera awangulwa n'awangulwa. Kakati wano ku level eno bakoze eki batuwangulidde. Tewali tebeetaaga kweraliikirira, wabula nti bwe kibanga kubanga kyemmanyi nti bwe tunaava wano tujja kupetitioninga, tujja kunoonya channels ze tusobola okupetitioningiramu amateeka ge zitukkiriza tupetitioninge ekintu kino kuba kisibirayo abantu bangi ate nga it is the first of its kind mu Uganda okuba nti netball yeka we baleese ekyo ekisibira ate wonna ne babeera abasanyufu nnyo. Era wano tusaba World Netball kuba World Netball nsanyufu kula constitution eno era yo yagamba mativu constitution eno sigisiddwa, naye ate era twagala ogigamba World Netball. World Netball will not democratic organization. World Netball is based in UK. Ezo zensi zetu benchmarking when it comes to principles of democracy, principles of equity, principles of association, principles of fairness. Tubijja ku bo. Naye olwaleero webanga World Netball yeyinza okupresidinga over etteeka erisibira abantu abamu wabweru ng'ate ebadde ekimanyi bulungi nnyo ng'ate twagigamba, then it's very unfortunate. But numia ababadde abampagira n'abaagazi b'omuzannyo nti this is all.
I'm a national delegate for netball from Kabarore District. I've not liked the way the normalization committee has organized this delegations meeting pass our constitution. The constitution should have included the delegates, all the delegates, not the delegates. And besides that, they would have informed us that without the clubs, some of us have the clubs in the district. I also major as a sports officer in Kabarore district and a female. Actually, I'm a first female sports officer in Uganda. And the netball, we cannot run away from it, knowing that it's a traditional game biased for women. So it hurts me so much when I see us being locked out without us having our input. However, as a stakeholder and someone who is committed to promoting netball and sports in general, netball specifically and sports in general, I would have loved the normalization committee to have allowed us to come in and have our input, or to have told us beforehand that please don't come, this is what is required. For instance, we have the clubs in our district which are registered, but I'm surprised when I was just told not to enter, that my club is not existing.
So did you
were not informed. That was very important because we have schools, primary schools, we have tertiary institutions, we have community sports, and like now recently there is UPDF competitions, national UPDF going on, which is being hosted at in Kabarole, in Fort Portal specifically, and we have got a team of UPDF participating club from the mountains. So I feel disappointed. However, from how our beloved brigade has informed us that we should not take heart. Now that they are prioritizing clubs, I'm going to ensure that schools, if it is a school and you have a team, also have a club. A club means it may not necessarily be only the eligible children who are playing, they may even be old members from that club. With those few, allow me to say that netball, we love sports for Rospa. So if someone is doing all this one out of his own selfish gains, I condemn it seriously. But if they are doing it for the good of the prosperity of netball, I embrace it. That's all I can say for God and my country.
Your name, madam?
Kiput district, and my first impression was to come for the normalization meeting whereby the new constitution of the Netball Federation should be reviewed and passed on. But we came as delegates, as you can see at the background. All of us came as delegates from different parts of the country. But to our dismay, we found that we as delegates, we were not allowed. First of all, the normalization committee set up a good system to allow us to really be understanding some parts of the all components of the constitution. We were surprised and attacked to come and be part of the normalization committee. When we reached here, they locked us outside, as you can see. Two, the constitution they are passing out is like starting a new netball in the country, as if netball federation was not existing. Because everything from point one to the last looks new with the change of the name of the federation as well. From Uganda Netball Federation to Netball Uganda. This one is really so surprising to us. Three, they have already included what we call club honors to be the delegates. If you're the delegate representing each district or municipalities or city, you are not allowed to be here. So this means that what they have planned here is not correct. Because we, the delegates, we constitute the real assembly for this kind of normalization meeting. We are the real assembly, and we have not expired. Our term is still on. To add on to that, you will find that if there was something wrong with the previous constitution and maybe one of the executives in the federation, it should not affect the whole delegates of the country. And then the issue of the clubs members becoming the delegates. My question to them, I don't know if these clubs are from all the parts of the country. These clubs cannot reach the number of the districts that we have in the country. So it is really so unfortunate that we have lost hope, but we shall continue to fight and then see that the real network will be brought back to the country. As we speak now, in the world ranking, we are number 6. But for the last 1.5 years, netball activity has been down. So we are not happy as delegates, and we can see people travel from all the way from western, northern, and far part of eastern Uganda, and they are here. So we are not happy.
How is the
Federations in Uganda has the nitty-gritty as stages that it follows. But what is being done, they are getting on the peripheries of those stages. The nitty-gritties of the stages are not being followed. That is why I'm very happy that even the media was denied, because it gives the extent to which the people holding the game of netball right now in Uganda are. Because you cannot leave out media. You are leaving out advertisement and marketing. And netball is growing very fast because of the media, partly. Now, there is no way you can imagine that you are going to develop the game of netball with only club representation, even some abstract clubs. We have clubs there which have never existed. It therefore gives the thinking that the whole intention of calling for this consultative meeting, it is based on ulterior motives. There's no goodwill because everything has been rehearsed. Because you leave out netball and any other sports has a number of arms. We have the administrative arm, management, then we have the technical, which has the umpiring and the coaching, that is especially at club level. Then we have the media to market and what? Advertise. So they are doing it with a few arms of managing the game, which really tells you that what is being done is actually being done with the sinister motives. And I want to tell you, when you are moving under the sun, you can never run away from your shadow. What they are doing now is going to get back to them. That is what I believe. Because we shall do what it takes to have them on. Because somebody cannot move from Gulu to come to Kampala to do nothing. I take at the sub-region, I take 7 districts in netball. At the regional level, I take about over 20 districts. And you are saying I'm not part of the game. It is childish. It is very unfortunate. The concoction that they are trying to put at one time, they will swallow their own words. And with that, I am seeing, I'm not a prophet of doom, but I'm seeing netball dying, natural death. A natural death if we don't come to do. Because it is actually self-seekers against the game of netball, where we are. We don't have good wishes for the game of netball in the form of the administrators right now. It is self-seekers against netball. But this is not going to distract us from the good intention of the game. The game will go on and they will die in their own